Good afternoon. I'm Amanda Soltero.
And I'm Lorena Carmona.
80 men and women of the Lincoln Area Urban Search and Rescue Team are being deployed to Oklahoma. This group has been on 22 deployments previously. The Urban Search and Rescue Team will bring 60,000 pounds of gear with them. They will arrive in Oklahoma early Tuesday morning. A 17-year-old Martell girl has gone missing. The Lancaster County Sheriff's Office says Lisa Van Meveren was last seen on Monday. They think she might be trying to get to the Crete area. She is about 5'8" and 120 pounds. If you have any information, you are urged to call police.
The dog Rex will be okay after he was shot during a home invasion earlier this week. Homeowners say 2 men forced their way into the house and shot the 9-month-old husky mix. The puppy underwent surgery and is expected to make a full recovery. Who wants to be a millionaire? Well, one Nebraskan can answer that question. Roger Cook matched the first 5 numbers in the Powerball drawing on May 15th. He says he plans to pay his bills and build a new garage with his winnings. The ticket was sold at Super C on South 10th. Amanda?
Hangover 3-star Zach Galifianakis turned heads when he arrived at the Los Angeles premiere on Monday. His date? An 83-year-old woman he saved from the streets. Galifianakis says he met the woman at a laundromat years ago, and they became so close he got her an apartment and even paid her rent. Now what happens at Justin Bieber's house stays at Justin Bieber's house. The singer is threatening to sue house guests for a whopping $5 million if they post pictures or comments online about their visits to his California home. His guests must sign a liability waiver and release forms before entering the $6.5 million house.
Lincoln police investigated an early morning attempted robbery that ended up with the victim crashing his vehicle. Police say that victim was at a stop sign when 2 men started yelling for him to get out of his car. The 37-year-old drove away and lost control. The suspects got away, but no one was injured.
While riding his usual route on the bike path on 56th and Old Cheney Road, Kevin Skiles was clipped by a car. He says he went head over heels on his handlebars and face first into the concrete. He suffered multiple injuries. According to city laws, bikers and drivers are held to the same standard when it comes to following traffic regulations. A StarTran bus driver is fired after beating a rider more than a dozen times before dragging him off the bus. The incident was all caught on camera. Troy Fisher now is facing misdemeanor assault charges, and he pled not guilty in court on Tuesday. A Nebraska man has been sentenced to up to 5 years in prison for his 3rd DUI. The 3rd offense came in July when a Lincoln police officer stopped the man when he saw him driving the wrong way on an off-ramp to get onto the interstate. His license was suspended for 15 years.
A Garing pageant winner wants to spread hope to those with mental illness. Kaylee Carlberg encourages people to ask for help because that is exactly what she did when she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and she is not alone. 6 million Americans are affected by the illness. She will compete for Miss Nebraska in June. Man's best friend is going to Oklahoma. Moses the Comfort Dog will help victims cope with the devastation caused by the massive tornado Monday. He has been to several national tragedies, including the Boston bombings, the explosion in West Texas, and the Newtown shooting. Construction is underway on South 17th Street from A to South Streets. It is part of a citywide project that will improve 13 street segments in Lincoln. It should be completed in the next 8 weeks. A UNK professor is charged with possessing child pornography. 52-year-old Joseph Benz was arrested late Wednesday. Police found around 20,000 questionable files on his computer. The university will wait for further court action before making a decision about his job.
A New York man is facing federal charges for assaulting and intimidating flight crew members on a flight headed to Omaha. The man was accused of yelling at flight attendants and grabbing one by the arm during the April 30th flight. If convicted, he faces up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. The school year is ending on a disturbing note at Lincoln's Irving Middle School. A student vandalized another student's picture in the yearbook, and the book was printed before it was caught. A profanity was written next to a student's picture and was printed in all 525 copies. The 8th grader accused has been suspended for the rest of the year.
Lincoln police arrested a man this morning at a car dealership. He was reportedly making threats to the employees at Husker Auto Group. Police arrived at the scene within minutes. And there's a dragon in Omaha. The Henry Dorley Zoo has added a Komodo dragon to its exotic animal collection. The animal is native to Indonesia and can weigh up to 150 pounds and reach 8 feet long.
I tell you what, I'll be interested to see that dragon for myself.
Tell me about it. Well, for Star City News, I'm Lorena Carmona.
And I'm Amanda Soltero. Thanks for joining us.